13-Week Theater is supported by Patreon. Subscribe now and get exclusive early access. The Odd Couple is usually considered playwright Neil Simon's masterpiece. Inspired by his brother's experiences moving in with a divorced friend, it became a critically acclaimed Broadway play starring Art Carney and Walter Matthau in 1965. Paramount bought the film and TV rights from Simon and released a film version in 1968 starring Matthew and Jack Lemmon. After the film's success, Paramount tapped producer Gary Marshall to develop a TV show based on the play and film. The Odd Couple ran for 5 seasons from 1970 through 1975. The Odd Couple proved to be the first in a series of successes for Marshall, bringing out hit after hit after hit after hit. Well, let's just say that by the early 1980s, Marshall's magic was wearing off. Looking for a guaranteed hit, Marshall decided to take a chance at reviving and updating The Odd Couple for the 1980s. He hit on the idea of recasting the show with 2 black actors in the lead roles, hoping that would lead to some new story possibilities. Marshall cast Ron Glass, best known as Detective Harris from Barney Miller, as Felix Unger, and Demond Wilson, best known as Lamont from Sanford and Son, as Oscar Madison. John Schuck was cast as Murray the Cop, who producers decided to keep white. ABC bought the show from Paramount and debuted it on October 29, 1982.
In the movie, Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau were Felix Unger and Oscar Madison.
I'm home, dear!
America fell in love with the Odd Couple. Then, for 5 brilliant years, Tony Randall and Jack Klugman became the oddest couple on television.
Drink out of a glass, for goodness sake.
Now for the 80s appear so far out they give new meaning to the word odd. Demond Wilson is Oscar Madison.
Don't open that closet, Jordan.
And Ron Glass emerges from the 12th as his long-suffering roommate, Felix Unger.
God is good. Why does he let people suffer?
You've never seen anything quite like the new Odd Couple.
Proven property, beloved characters, well-known, very talented actors. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, where to begin? To start with, the 2 people Marshall picked as head writers and showrunners were Lowell Ganz and Mark Rothman. You might remember them from our episode on Making It. Ganz and Rothman had held the same exact positions, that of head writers and showrunners, as on the 1970s sitcom. While the 2 managed to build a writer's room with new and upcoming talent, they found themselves under such a time crunch that they ended up writing most of the early episodes themselves. And worse, they ended up recycling scripts from the original series, just modifying the dialogue.
Did you bring them? Them what? How many things do I ask you to bring? My nose drops.
Sorry, I forgot.
He forgot.
Well, it was raining.
I'm sitting here suffering all evening. My sinuses are poisoned by this dampness, and he forgot. Why don't you get it over with, Oscar? Go smash my vaporizer, and I'll clog to death.
Oscar, did you bring them? You just told me to leave them outside. Oscar, not the galoshes, my theater tickets. Oh, gee, Felix, I'm sorry, I forgot. You forgot, Oscar. You offered. You said it was on your way home.
I know that, Felix, but I took another way home.
I'm starving. What's for dinner? Dinner? I'll tell you what's for dinner. Burnt promises.
Felix, it's raining outside. I'm tired. Besides, it's no big deal. You've seen Annie a half a dozen times already.
I love the dog.
Felix, since you're going out, would you mail this for me? I forgot to.
It's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
Hey, Felix, listen, as long as you're going out in the rain anyway, would you mind mailing this for me?
Unbelievable.
Internal Revenue Service.
Yeah.
Sending in your taxes now?
I'm a patriotic American.
The Internal Revenue Service? You're paying your taxes now?
Sure, I'm a patriotic American.
I want to thank you. I want to tell you, you made my favorites, that Mexican food, with tamales, chili con carne, everything I love.
Well, you only live once.
Oh, you cooked all my favorites. All my favorites. Chili, cornbread, collard greens, popcorn, and ding-dong.
Well, you only live once.
It's marvelous.
Bananas flambe.
Or burnt bananas.
Bananas flambe.
Oh, burnt bananas.
I don't believe it.
You owe Mr. Madison $94.17.
We owe him?
You're gonna get him mad. Don't get him mad.
You subtract what Oscar owes you from this figure, and you'll get $94.17.
What are you talking about?
Subtracting what Oscar owes you from this figure comes to exactly $97.14.
What are you talking about?
Did you know that this man was once married?
Oh, of course I know that.
I didn't know that.
Did you know that he pays alimony every month?
Oh, boy, do I know that.
I didn't know that.
Did you know that alimony is deductible?
I know that.
I didn't know that.
Well, do you know that this man was once married?
I know that.
I didn't know that.
And do you know that he now makes alimony payments every month?
I know that.
I didn't know that.
And do you know that alimony payments are deductible?
I know that.
I didn't know that.
Even the show's opening recycled some bits from some of the original series opening montages. Even when Gans and Rothman were trying their hand at writing new premises, their years of writing for the original series meant that they were still writing for Tony Randall and Jack Klugman, not Ron Glass and Demond Wilson. The result was a new Odd Couple that wasn't new enough for new audiences and too new for old-time fans. By the time original scripts from the new writers had made it through to filming, the damage had been done. Ratings were mediocre at best, and the critics absolutely hated the new show. ABC canceled The New Odd Couple on May 26, 1983, after 18 episodes. The show ended up ranking number 60 in the Nielsen ratings for the year. After The New Odd Couple, Demond Wilson retired from acting to become a preacher. John Schuck went on to star as Herman Munster on the 1988 revival series The Munsters Today. Ron Glass would rack up a number of film and TV credits before landing the role of Shepherd Book on the cult hit Firefly. And Gary Marshall? He never had another TV hit. Appropriately enough, though, his very last credit is that as executive consultant and actor on a little TV show known as The Odd Couple.